morning, beautiful people. It's Aisha V here. Welcome to Social Media Trends on the Weekend Show. Now, of course, once I'm seated, there is something different about today's episode, of course, and I am wearing red. So we are obviously going to be speaking on Valentine's Day. It's all over social media right now, from different memes to storylines to skits from our skit makers. It's been a very, very hectic week with so many reminders of love, friendship, and of course, people that are getting served breakfast. All right, speaking of breakfast, I have a short clip to show you on the American artist Post Malone, who took a performance of his song titled Fall Apart. Fans were wondering what's really going on, so I decided to make that my song of the week, or the video of the week. Take a look at this video briefly. Still on artists for the week, of course, like Mr. Andy had mentioned, the South African rapper AKA was allegedly shot dead in Florida in South Africa. I mean, it's terrible news, and here we are celebrating love and family and friendship, and then there's a lot going on social media this week. That's why I decided to make sure we understand the significance behind Valentine's Day that will be coming up on Wednesday, coming up this week. Honestly, there's a lot of emotions going through. That's why I invited a special guest here with me, an all-time creative. Her name is Judith Chiemeka.
Hi, Aisha.
Good morning.
Good morning.
How are you doing today?
I'm fine, thank you.
I'm so glad to have you here in the studio.
I'm happy to be here, thank you.
All right, we're going to be focusing on Valentine's Day, which occurs every February 14th across places around the world. Candy, flowers, and gifts are exchanged between loved ones, all in the name of Saint Valentine. But who is this mysterious saint? And where did the traditions come from? Find out about the meaning of Valentine's Day today and the history from the ancient Roman ritual of Lupercalia. That's welcome spring to the card-giving customs of Victorian Ireland. Valentine's Day may be associated with romance, but the origin of the holiday isn't exactly romantic. Here is a history of Valentine's Day you may not know. So where did Valentine's Day originate from? Of course, we all know that Saint Valentine's was actually a saint, you know, who used to marry couples secretly. How does that make you feel? What do you think about that, Judith?
Well, I can't really say, but back then, I'm very sure the people that he helped get married secretly, they were very happy. And I think bringing it back now to the modern day, you see the significance of the Valentine's Day and why people are expressing the love, expressing the happiness with their family members. And it's an important day.
It is. But now we just want to key it into, can it be about friendships as well, Valentine's Day? What do you think?
Well, I think it is, because when you look at love, love is encompassing. It's love for your family, it's love for your friends, it's love for your co-workers. So definitely you can go out of your way to appreciate people that have been lovely to you.
Exactly.
So I feel, yes, it's encompassing.
Okay, I like that. Yes, so as we all know, Saint Valentine, you know, he is a saint who shut it up in mystery. You know, people say he was two people. People are saying he was just one person. He was actually also imprisoned also as well, where he then had to free himself, or he was freed by the prisoner, all because of his dedication towards showing love and commitment to those he was with. So now, as we all know, February has long been celebrated as a month of romance. It's about sacrifice and devotion, love and honor in the face of overwhelming odds. While making your Valentine's Day plans, remember Saint Valentine was willing to give his life for people in pursuit of love and marriage. So ask yourself if you will be willing to do the same for those you profess to love. Are
you asking me if I'll be willing to do the same? Well, that's deep.
Well, it is. It is deep. But of course, for like your mother, for example, you can take your mom out on a date for Valentine's Day this week. It's something that people do. Let's separate it from the man and the woman. Like there's always the female, the male. Let's make it more now about what it truly represents. You know, love and peace between friendships, between family members, and so on and so forth. So when it comes to Valentine's Day, basically for you, what has someone done for you that you can remember or you can recall?
Well, I think someone has done something really nice. I was having a bad day and it was on Valentine. I got a message concerning my visa. I didn't get the visa and I was really down. So my friend reached out to me, sent some gift, and it was on Valentine's Day. So it was, I really appreciated that gesture. That's just one thing. There are several other things that you can do for people. You can send a message, you can call
Yes.
that loved one. There are several things that you can do that you don't necessarily have to spend money.
Agreed. Because right now on social media, especially on our Nigerian timeline, you see the pressure everyone is giving for couples. They say, what are you doing this Valentine's Day?
Yes.
Who's your girlfriend this Valentine's Day? What about our mothers and our fathers? Those are people we should worry about
Yes, we
also.
should always, look back at our parents. Yes, it's important. But now it's a tricky situation because a lot of people, let's not just forget that Valentine's Day is just a day in
Yeah.
2023. Don't get distracted. Yes, go out, enjoy your day, have fun with your loved ones and all of that, but don't get distracted. Think about the current situation of Nigeria. Go with your
Okay.
loved one
Yes.
and
Okay.
vote. That's the most important.
I would agree with that. That is something we have
Yes.
to keep on. This Valentine's Day is quite different from the usual ones because we have the election going on. We have so many, like the fuel scarcity is happening or it's sort of
Lots.
over, kind of coming back. There's a lot of confusion right now with February in 2023 for Nigerians. So I just wanted to enlighten us, about Valentine's Day, the Saint Valentine, who is a priest. He's able to do so many things in the Catholic Church. There's so much about Valentine that we all need to go back and look into, and let's focus on what it really means. It's not only about, like I said before, your girlfriend or your boyfriend.
Yeah.
Let's express, love to our friends, our teachers, our professors, because I'm into education. So that way we can now know that, okay, Valentine's Day is more than what we actually think it is. And like you mentioned, to vote as well is also very important. So moving back to just two facts I have about St. Valentine, there's a picture that I'm sure has appeared on the screen with his skull, which is left in the room.
Wow.
So that shows you how the Western world sees St. Valentine. He did a lot of significance towards, couples, and also the way he was killed by the emperor because of what he was doing. He was killed on February 14th.
So that's why they celebrate.
So that's why we celebrate it on February 14th. Yes, so the same we celebrate on Valentine's Day is officially known as Saint Valentine of Rome to differentiate him from other Saint Valentines. There are actually 11 more Saint Valentines around. All right, that was such an interesting way to get into Valentine's Day. So I want to just tell you, like, any form of kindness or love you show Judith this year, what would it be? Because now you've talked about what you've received. What about what you're going to give this year for Valentine's Day?
Well, I'm going to reach out to my mom. My mom is the only surviving parent, so I'm going to reach out to her and express my gratitude to her.
Definitely.
And, my family, my friends, and just people that have made me smile all around. So I'm just going to reach out to them and express my appreciation. And I think everybody should do that because a lot of people are going through a lot.
That's a good point. Lots of people are going through a lot right now. There's a lot of confusion right now in Nigeria. In all our 36 states, I would say, there's a lot going on.
So you just have to reach out and make sure that strong relation, that strong friend is okay, and express your appreciation to them.
Definitely, and then for me, I won't totally be skipping the Valentine's Day celebration, but I'm just gonna, buy myself something.
Yes.
I'm gonna buy myself. So that's also allowed on Valentine's Day. You can buy yourself something and appreciate your own hard work. Whether it's at work or between your partners, your friends, or even your family members. Most importantly, and of course, people celebrate Valentine's Day with their pets too, because that's what makes them comfortable. Oh, you have a dog?
Yes, I have a dog.
So that's it. So that's what Valentine's Day is all about, everyone. Don't forget to recognize the beauty in any form of happiness. Taking this moment and, show love in your life, no matter what type of love you find yourself in on this Valentine's Day, recognize and celebrate it because that is what the holiday is truly about. Yes. And of course, don't forget to vote. Very, very important, as Judith has mentioned.
Yes.
Elections are coming up. Please don't forget your PVC is extremely important. Do not sell your vote and make sure you vote for who you want to vote. That's all I have for us today on social media trends and the Valentine's Day special. Thank you for joining me, Judith.
Thank you for having me.
It was great to have you. Next time, we're going to find out more about your lovers, though. We need to know more about that. You didn't really speak much on that, but...
Do we have?
All right, thank you so much.
Thank you.
All right, that's all we have for you this week. Follow me at Aisha B on Instagram and on Twitter, and follow The Weekend Show at The Weekend Show NG. I'll see you next week. Bye-bye.
Bye.